All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video today. Merry Christmas. Thank you for joining me on today's special video. And this video is gonna be funny because it's kind of opposite what I pitch and sell tell, not sell. I don't sell anything. I don't tell you all the time, because Tesla financing, is expensive. It's higher. It's like we can look at the rates right now to see if they change it. But of course, last time we looked at it, it was 5.34%, which is, it's up there. It's high. Like that rate, type of rate at a vehicle is, it can really change the payment and increase it, hundreds, I want to say like $100 at a time. I mean, I guess we could calculate it and really see, but there is, a couple scenarios on why using Tesla financing would make sense. We're going to talk about that and why you should probably consider using it at this point. And I'll kind of give you the TL or the DL on, some qualms with it. And if there's a certain strategy out there, if you do use Tesla financing, what to kind of look out for in regards to refinancing with a credit union. So we're going to get into it. But before we get into it, let's roll my intro real quick. All right, so welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, but more on that later. All right, so let's take a look. Let's just see what's the baseline for Tesla financing right now, because last time we checked, it was 5.34. So let's just triple check really quick to make sure that we're still good. So, well, I mean, not good, but it's, see if it's still there. 5.34% APR. And so kind of like, I know a lot of people like try to figure out like, what does that even cost? But I guess we'll just take like a Model 3. We'll take the cheapest configuration that you can get right now, which is what, 39,990, 72 months, 5.34%, 0 down. Let's just keep it at 7% for California, or actually it's like 7.25% technically. And let's see what that comes out. So $650 a month for 5.34%. So at best case, you could still do 72 months, 3.65% with a credit union. I've made tons of videos about them, so definitely check them out to get the best financing. I'm going to make another updated video later this week. But okay, so that didn't change it like too much, but it went from 650 down to 620. But some big numbers where it does make the change is the interest numbers. So over the course of list loan, it's $4,600 in interest. If we change this back to 5.34%, you can see it almost like what, $2,000 to $2,500 more in interest a month. So you got to be worried about that. Not worried, but be aware of that if you go with the 5.34%. But this is where it would make sense, because we are really coming down to the wire right now until December 31st. And to get this credit that everybody knows about at this point, the $7,500 tax credit, or sorry, the discount credit, you absolutely must take delivery, at least from what Tesla says, must take delivery by December 31st, which is what, coming up on this Saturday. So and then Monday, most banks are closed, especially credit unions, and so credit unions gonna be closed on Monday. So to turn around financing our paperwork in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, that's really not a lot of time. Even the best credit unions, like Labor is definitely a good credit union, but they might get inundated with the ramp up of applications, checks being mailed out, all that stuff. So you really, I would still try and go through a credit union, but be ready to pivot if you need to Tesla financing, because this was a really cool tweet I found yesterday, which really just shows the speed of Tesla financing, being the in-house captive lender of Tesla, because Tesla financing is a team that then just sells your loan or works with your loan with the actual bank. So it's not really like Tesla financing. It's like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase. Those are the banks that actually take your loan, and you work with them after to pay the payments and all that stuff. So this is the tweet from Ahmed Morzi. Is this a new record for the fastest car buying experience ever? I submitted my loan application at 12:33 p.m. Loan was approved at 12:46. car was delivered at home 4:45 p.m. Like if that's not fast, I don't know what is. That's like a little bit over 4 hours from loan. I mean, of course, this person already had an order in the queue and probably a vehicle ready to go, but basically approved within a little bit over 4 hours and delivered within same business day. Like that's literally like fast. If you think about it, that's faster than Amazon, right? Like you can't same day package. Like maybe it's about the same speed, but faster than next day delivery. Of course, he is going by these texts. It looks like San Diego, so that's probably had a good amount of inventory the other day. And this was posted like yesterday or the day before, December 24th. Oh, so yesterday. Wow. So, I mean, was that like Christmas Eve delivery? I mean, Tesla team for sure is working hard as ever to try and get as many vehicles delivered at this point. And they're probably backlogged. They probably have a lot of things kind of just, in the background to try and, get as many deliveries as possible. But this is where Tesla financing would, make sense, because credit unions at this point, it's a gamble. So of course, keep trying to do it, try and get the loan approved and the check sent from the credit union, but be ready to pivot to Tesla financing if need to, because you can always refinance, but always kind of has an asterisk to it, right? So you can't, depending on your credit, and most people that buy Teslas, I would imagine, are pretty credit worried, but you got to remember, like, banks usually only finance like 100%, 110, 120% of the vehicle value. But if you're trying to refinance, too much, or if you don't, well, actually it should be fine, because Tesla, you're required to put anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000 down anyways on the loan. So that can make sure you're about at that 100 to 110% mark. If that's confusing to you, then maybe I'll kind of dive into it more. But basically, when you take a loan out, of course, you're going to with Tesla financing, you're going to finance the sales tax of it, the registration fees and all that stuff, and that can bump it above the 100% of the vehicle's value. But now that there's actually that $7,500 discount, I think everybody pretty much should be good at this point, because the credit union will see the MSRP price, and they'll see like a sales price, which is way lower because of that $7,500 discount. So refinancing actually should be like, you're 99, I don't want to say 99, but maybe I would say 80 to 90% good to be able to refinance, as long as you have good credit and good income, then it should be fine. But this is really where I would say doing Tesla financing would make a lot of sense. Just basically, making sure that you take delivery ASAP. And so that way nothing holds you up from getting that full $7,500 discount by the end of this month. So let's take a look at some of the comments and questions. But this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. If you want to support the channel, definitely check it out. There's different membership levels. I definitely appreciate all my Patreon members, and I shout out each and every one of you, or each new person in the next video. But there's packages where you can actually schedule a call with me if you're interested and have questions on the Tesla buying process, or how to get the best deal, or just really good financing, because I have a couple credit unions I can recommend you and give you how the process on and join it. But Francisco, can we remove cosigner when refinancing? That's a good question, because vehicle, when you first purchase it, I don't see why not, because it's still a transaction. But the thing is, the cosigner will also be on the vehicle title, so you have to work with the DMV to remove that person off the title. So I would say depends, maybe. So I would take a look at it with your DMV, but I think it should be possible, because it's actually technically a transaction. Like bank, when you finance with Tesla, you have Wells Fargo, for instance, and then your credit union is the second lien holder. Lien holder or credit union pays off Wells Fargo loan, and it's a transaction in itself. But of course, there's no tax or anything like that. Tilapia Andy, do you need to have financing done before you schedule delivery? Yes. So Tilapia, I would, since you are basically within 30 days, because auto loan approvals are last 30 days, I would have all your ducks in a row right now. Like, you should have labor scheduled up, or you should have Tesla financing squared away. All those need to be completed before you actually take delivery. So I would do that now, because your delivery date is supposed to be this coming week. And if it's Tesla financing, I mean, we saw that, if you are like good, then you should be able to approve it within 4 hours, because they're working at the speed of light for sure. Bigu, labor rejected my application. I'm not eligible for tower, so I'm not labor rejected my application. I'm not eligible for tower since I'm not permanent resident for now using Tesla Finance. So look for refinancing afterwards. Yeah, so that makes sense. Like, if you're in special scenarios like that, which I know probably a number of you are, then Tesla financing really is the easiest way to get approved. If you've got any sort of, differences on your credit or whatever, or even status, like Tesla financing, because they're partnered with Tesla, because it's a new car, banks love new car purchases because they feel like it's more secure than a used car, then that is 100% the way to go if you want a smooth and easy transaction process. Francisco, best place to sell my 2021 Model 3 long range. Ooh, tough. I mean, are you okay with the price? Because, you know, how many miles are on it? Because the best place I always recommend is a wholesaler or a local dealer. If you're in California, I actually have a couple dealer reps that can give you a good price, like especially SoCal area, that will just buy it from you straight on him. But here's another good site. Here's a quick free tip. Car Buyer USA is a great wholesaler site. They're kind of like CarMax or Carvana. Well, maybe not Carvana anymore, but like CarMax, where they give you an offer, and they're usually higher than CarMax. But I would do a tour. I would go to Car Buyer USA, or I mean, it's an online site. Go to the website, go to CarMax location, and then I'd post it on Facebook, Craigslist, Cars.com, CarGurus, all those different sites, and just try and post it a little bit higher than wholesale, but don't wait too long, especially if you are have a pending order in the queue. 19,800 miles. So let's just take a look. Let's just take a look at what this entails right now. 1 second. Let me just move my 2021 Tesla. Whoop. I'm like all over the place. Tesla Model 3 all-wheel drive. Yeah, all-wheel drive. Long range, 19,800 miles. And we could put California, but let's just take a look. So this is the wholesale value right now, $41,420. Can you guys hear the dogs? $41,420. That's what the price is at. So I would say take a shot on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, Cars.com, all that stuff at like 43, 44, maybe even 45. And don't wait too long though, because we are going into the new year. Quarter one is going to be very interesting in terms of pricing and all that stuff. So definitely, don't wait too long. But you're actually in SoCal, so if you join my Patreon, I actually will give you 2 contacts that I've sold cars to, both of them, that will just literally just issue a check, and usually they're higher than this as well. But okay, it's Talapia, you can hear them. Talapia, I appreciate you for joining us today. I know you are right on the verge of excitement of taking delivery of your brand new Tesla, so a lot of exciting time for that for sure. But thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoy it, and I will see you guys in 5 minutes. My last video for today before we get some pizza, some wine, and just the holiday celebrations is this is gonna be an interesting one. Did Tesla overcommit or oversell, or did a bait and switch even? Ooh, bad word in the industry. All right, guys.